Hey, how's it going, everyone? So check it out. Check it out. I purchased an automobile today. I bought a car today. Uh, big steps, man. Big steps coming into this new year. First, I bought a bike, and then I bought a car. I was looking at something uh affordable. I didn't have too much money to work with. If I wouldn't have bought the bike and I would have saved money that I used to buy the bike and then used the money that I got to get the car with, I probably could have got a new model car, but I wouldn't have been able to afford insurance. That all I would have had is a car and no insurance. So, I worked with what I had, and I found a nice car. I found a coupe, an Infinity coupe. It's a little older, but not for nothing. I kind of like the older model cars. The steering on them, and they're a little more broken in and stuff. And I've driven a lot of different cars. And let me see. I think I might have once drove my friend's Audi, maybe once, just taking it around the corner. And for sure, I drove my friend's Nissan Titan. I drove another person's BMW SUV. Uh, I've driven a Pontiac Grand Am. I've driven I've driven a box truck, a K car. I've driven a Nissan Altima. Uh, I've driven an Ironwork truck. Uh, and I've there's my family went through a bunch of cars. Uh, we had a we had a Hyundai. I think it was a Hyundai Sentra, maybe possibly, or a Hyundai Sonata. One of my favorite cars that my family ever owned was this champagne color Hyundai, and it was my favorite car that my family ever owned. We had a another type of Pontiac. We had one of those Pontiacs with the automatic seat belts where you get in and the seat belt automatically closes on you. And I brought that car. I brought that car after work one day. I was like, it was the summertime, and I came home from work, and I'm like, let's go for a joyride. And I made it out to Montauk in like 2 hours. And coming home in that car, the rear suspension went, and I was shooting flames down Montauk Highway. And I don't know how I ended up getting home. And but that's what happened with that car. And then so I've had some good experiences driving, and I could say for sure that some of these older model cars, just the steering is friendlier. The steering is friendlier, and the acceleration is a little friendlier. You know, as far as like entertainment systems and stuff like that, you know, uh, I love listening to music when I'm driving. I'm a big karaoke guy. I love putting on a song and singing to the song and going along with the song, and like it takes my mind off of everything, to get in a car and listen to music and smoke a couple of cigarettes and just go for a ride. I love it. I love it. So check it out. So I purchased a car, and I didn't pay too much for it. I didn't pay too much for it. Insurance broke me over the head. Insurance was like crazy. They wanted so much. I think it has to do a little bit with the accident that I got into at work. That could be part of it. Uh, and the fact that I haven't owned my own car. I haven't owned my own car since I'm like 22 years old. When I was 22 years old, my kid's mom's brother gave me his old car, and I had it running on the road for about a month, maybe, before it broke down. And my mom ended up giving it to Cars for Kids kind of over my head. And so I haven't had my own car since then. So I haven't been insured since then, and so that I think that's part of the reasons, two reasons why I'm paying so much for insurance. But I got a car I could afford. I got a car that I'm attracted to, and that's a big bonus. I'm really attracted to this car. I really like it. Uh, we're working on it. We're gonna work on it a little bit. It's got some dope rims already on it. The sound system needs some upgrading, but other than that, it's a dope car. I'm happy with it. I wish I had the confidence on my motorcycle that I have on my car. You know, so now the car's insured. I'm good until like May, early June. And then I need to pay again for insurance. So I'm good for like 6 months and then I need to start insured again. So I need to come up with money in 5 months to insure it again. That's one thing. I wish I was as confident on my bike as I am in a car. You know, on in a car, it's like you just jump in and you drive, but on a bike, it's like you got to warm up a little bit before you go for a ride. So like you got to do like some laps around the blocks, stay close to where you started. Just do some laps around the block, do a couple of left turns, couple of right-hand turns, and then you get like a feel for it. But like I don't jump on a bike and automatically have a feel for it the way I do when I get behind the wheel of a car. So I'm hoping when the nice weather comes, I'll be able to put my helmet on and put my gloves on and not feel like it's a chore putting my helmet and putting my gloves on. And I'll be able to get on my bike, hopefully May, June, July, and just feel more confident on my bike. So my bike is good. My bike is insured until next December. So we'll go with the car for the winter, and in the spring and the summertime we'll have our bike, and we'll be Gucci. So big steps, man. Big steps coming into the new year, man. I'm really proud of myself. I think like I came pretty far, a long way. So the next thing I like is a girlfriend, to share my experiences with. But I have some guy friends. I have some guy friends that I could share my experiences with, and I'm totally stoked and totally happy. And I'm not totally satisfied. I'd really like me and my friend. I had my friend with me all day. It was so nice of him. He didn't even complain once, that I had him out all day. And we're talking about the girls that we have crushes on, and we're like, yo, just imagine these girls backseat of the car, and and we're like role playing with it, with the idea, and I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun today hanging out with my friend, and it was cool, man. It was a cool day. So I hope everyone has a good night, and I'm pretty good. I just got a carton of cigarettes, and I might jump in the car in the middle of the night and go for uh chicken nuggets. I don't know. I don't know, whatever floats my boat. You know, man, when my friend, God bless him, God bless him, when my friend Frank was alive, I used to call my friend Frank up in the middle of the night and go, Frank, I go, hey Frank, you want to play Knight Rider with me? And he'd be like, God damn it, no, don't fucking call me at this time. I'm fucking sleeping. But like without fail, he'd answer me, and just to tell me no, just leave me alone. But I don't mind getting up in the middle of the night and playing Knight Rider, and going for like a little midnight, run for nothing, but I don't mind. But hopefully I see a girlfriend. Hopefully I can get a girlfriend. That would satisfy me immensely, you know. And I think we're doing big things. I think we're doing big things. So I hope everyone has a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I hope everyone's weekend pans out, and everyone have a good one. And I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Bye.